My child, I have drawn you here not by chance but by intention. Every breath you take, every step you make, I have seen and known long before you even thought of them. You must understand this clearly. What is happening now in your life is not ordinary. This moment has been marked, sealed, and set apart in eternity. You are here because I have chosen this very time to speak directly to your heart. Let no distraction steal these words from you. Let no doubt creep in to silence what I am about to declare over you. This is not a suggestion, it is not a possibility, it is a divine decree, and once my word goes forth, nothing can undo it. You have been wondering why so much weight has been pressing down on you. You have asked silently in the quiet of your heart, Lord, when will this heaviness end? When will I see a shift? And now I say to you, that shift has already begun. You do not see it fully yet, but the movement is happening. My hand has already set things in motion. I am lifting you out of what has tried to bury you. I am raising you from the ashes of despair into a new dawn that no one can take away from you. My child, the time of your silence, the time of your stillness, the time of feeling abandoned is coming to a close. You are stepping into something that will make the past seem like a shadow compared to the light now rising before you. But hear me closely. Before a breakthrough comes, there is always a moment of testing, a refining fire that tries the heart and shows what lies within. You have been in that fire. You have walked through days where tears were your only companion, nights where no comfort seemed to come. You thought perhaps I had turned away, but I never left. My silence was not absence, it was preparation. My stillness was not rejection, it was alignment. I was weaving together pieces you could not see, building a foundation under your feet so that when I raise you, nothing can shake you down again. Do you recall the prayers you spoke years ago? The ones you thought I did not hear? The petitions you made quietly, almost ashamed to hope for something so good? I did not forget them. I treasured every single one. They did not fall to the ground unheard. I kept them, sealed them, and I have been nurturing them until the moment they would bear fruit. That moment is now. My timing is perfect. I do not rush, I do not delay. I act in the appointed season, and you, my child, are standing on the edge of your appointed season. Listen carefully. The opposition you have faced recently is not random. The unusual resistance, the unexpected hardships, the sudden losses, they were signs. Signs that something significant is near. The enemy saw what I was about to release in your life and tried desperately to discourage you, to make you stop believing, to cause you to retreat. But here you are. You did not quit. You did not walk away. Even when your faith felt small, even when you doubted, even when you could barely whisper my name, you stayed. And because you stayed, you will see what others will not see. Because you trusted me when it was hardest, you will carry a blessing that cannot be shaken. This is my promise to you. I need you to open your heart fully now. Stop rehearsing your pain. Stop magnifying your failures. Stop comparing your journey to others. They are not you. They are not marked as you are marked. They are not carrying what you are carrying. Do you not know, my child, that I set you apart from the beginning? Even before your first breath, your name was etched in my heart. Even before the world tried to define you, I had already defined you. You are not a mistake. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are precisely where you need to be for what I am about to do. What is ahead for you is not simply an answer to prayer. It is not just a solution to a problem. It is transformation. It is a shift in your very identity, in how you see yourself, and in how the world will see you. For too long, you have carried labels that were not yours. Failure, unworthy, not enough, overlooked. I am tearing those labels off you. They no longer define you. What defines you now is my favor. My favor marks you, and when my favor rests on you, no voice of opposition can stand against it. People may doubt you, they may resist you, they may even walk away from you, but my favor will still lift you, my hand will still carry you, and my word will still prevail over you. You are entering a season where closed doors will open without effort, where paths that were hidden will become clearer, where opportunities you never imagined will present themselves before you. Do not say, "It is too late for me." Do not say, "That chance is gone." For I, the Lord your God, am the author of time, and when I decree a new beginning, time itself bends to my will. What you thought you missed will return in a greater form. What you thought was stolen will be restored with interest. What you thought was gone forever will reappear stronger, brighter, better than before. Yes, my child, there will still be challenges. There will still be resistance. But this time, you will not be overcome. This time, you will see the power of my hand pushing back what once pressed against you. This time, you will know that you are not fighting alone. I am your defender. I am your shield. I am your provider. When you walk into the days ahead, walk with your head lifted, because heaven itself has already spoken on your behalf. Your case is settled, the verdict is in, and the verdict is victory. I am calling you to stand in faith now, not faith based on what you see, but faith based on who I am. I am unchanging. I am eternal. My promises are yes and amen. I cannot lie. What I have spoken will come to pass. So lift your eyes above your circumstances, stop staring at the storm, and fix your gaze on me. For as surely as the dawn follows the night, so will my promise follow your waiting. And when it arrives, it will not come in pieces. It will come complete, overflowing, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. This is not a trickle of blessing. This is a flood. But I must ask you this. Will you receive it? Will you dare to believe it, even when doubt whispers? Will you open your heart wide enough to embrace something bigger than you ever imagined? For many miss their moment, not because I failed to act, but because they failed to believe. My child, do not let that be you. Do not let fear steal what I have prepared. Do not let discouragement blind you to the door I am opening. You have come too far to turn back now. You have endured too much to surrender now. Hold firm, stand steady. Lift your voice and declare, I trust you, Lord. Let that declaration rise from your spirit, louder than every lie, stronger than every doubt. For when you speak it, heaven moves. When you declare it, chains break. When you believe it, miracles begin to manifest. This is not just encouragement. This is an instruction. Align your heart with me. Align your words with me. Align your actions with me. Do not return to the patterns that kept you bound. Do not cling to the relationships I already removed. Do not rebuild what I have already torn down. What is coming is new, entirely new. Do not try to make it look like the old. Release the old, for it has served its purpose. Now step into the new with expectation. I have prepared it for you, and it is good. I am not only blessing you for yourself, my beloved one. I am blessing you so you can carry hope to others. Your story will be a testimony. Your scars will speak louder than your words. People will look at you and say, surely the Lord has been with them. That is why the process felt so heavy. That is why the waiting felt so long. Because what I am placing in your hands is not ordinary, it is extraordinary. It will impact not just your life, but the lives of many. You are a carrier of light, and through you, others will find their way. So rise now. Lift your head, dry your tears, take a deep breath, for the chapter of sorrow is closing, and the chapter of joy is opening. Let your spirit rejoice even before you see it, because rejoicing is the key that unlocks the blessing. Do not wait until everything is visible to celebrate. Celebrate now. Sing now. Dance now. Shout now. For what I promised is closer than you think, nearer than you imagine, greater than you can comprehend. My child, you are stepping into a divine appointment. This is the moment heaven and earth align on your behalf. The adversary fought to keep you from reaching this point, but he has failed. You have arrived. You are here. And now I say to you, prepare yourself. The door is opening. The promise is unfolding. The blessing is descending. And nothing can stop it. My child, I see the weight you carry even when you smile. I see the hidden sighs, the silent questions, the private doubts you never speak aloud. And I tell you now, none of it has been unseen by me. Every tear that has rolled down your cheek in secret, I have caught. Every whispered prayer you thought was too small, I have heard. Every moment you felt overlooked, I was still right there. You have thought at times, does my life even matter? Do my prayers move anything at all? And now I say to you, yes. Yes, you matter. Yes, your prayers move heaven. Yes, your voice reaches my throne. And yes, your faith, even the fragile faith you thought was almost gone, still speaks louder than you know. You have walked through seasons where it felt like nothing made sense. Opportunities slipped from your grasp. People you trusted turned away. Paths that seemed open suddenly shut. In those moments you wondered, did I do something wrong? Did I miss the way? But I tell you no. Those were not accidents. Those were not punishments. They were protections. I closed certain doors because behind them was harm. I allowed certain people to leave because they could not carry the weight of what I am giving you now. I rerouted your path because where you were headed would have taken you far from where I destined you to be. You thought you were losing, but I was saving you. You thought you were abandoned, but I was guarding you. Do you understand how deeply I have been shaping you in the hidden places? You felt the crushing pressure not because you were weak, but because I was forming strength in you that nothing can break. I was refining you like gold in the fire. The flame was hot, the process painful, but it was never meant to destroy you. It was meant to burn away what did not belong, to purify you until only the strength, the faith, the resilience I placed in you would remain. That is why you are still standing. Others may have given up under less, but you endured. You pressed forward when it would have been easier to retreat. You held on when you thought you had no strength left. And because of this, you are ready now to receive what has been prepared all along. You must not underestimate what is coming, my child. This is not just a moment of relief. This is a turning point that will redefine your life. What lies ahead will answer questions you have asked for years. It will connect the dots of confusion, showing you why things unfolded as they did. Suddenly, what was unclear will become clear. Suddenly, what seemed wasted will reveal its purpose. Suddenly, the story of your life will make sense in a way it never did before. And you will look back and say, truly, God was with me the whole time. But let me tell you something even deeper. The battle you have faced was never just about your past. The opposition has never been because of your mistakes. The adversary fought you so fiercely because of your future. He saw the greatness I placed inside you. He saw the influence your story would carry. He saw the light you would shine. And in his fear, he tried to break you before you could rise. He tried to convince you that you were unworthy, that you were forgotten, that you were too late. But the fact that you are here now, hearing these words, proves that he failed. You are not broken beyond repair. You are not too late. You are not overlooked. You are right on time. You are right where you need to be. And the very fact that you endured the storm means you are about to walk into the calm that only I can give. Still, I ask you, my beloved one, will you trust me fully in this next step? Will you believe even when you cannot see? Will you place your faith not in what feels safe, but in who I am? Because the road ahead will require courage. The blessing I am bringing will require faith greater than before. Do not shrink back. Do not allow fear to choke the seed of faith in you. Step boldly, because I am going before you. I have already cleared the way. I have already placed provision along the path. What you need will be there when you need it. The timing will align when you arrive. The right people will appear when it is time. You do not have to figure it all out. You only need to walk in trust. You often ask, Lord, why do you wait? Why not give the blessing immediately? Why not answer now? Hear my heart in this. I never delay to cause pain. I never hold back to watch you suffer. My waiting is always protective. I see what you cannot. I see the timing. I see the dangers hidden in rushing. I see the wounds that need healing first. I see the character that must be strengthened so you can carry what is coming. If I give too soon, what is meant to be a blessing can become a burden. That is why I waited. That is why I held you in hiddenness. That is why I allowed silence. Not to punish you, but to prepare you. And now the time of preparation is complete. Now I am releasing what has been held back. Now I am opening what was closed. Now I am fulfilling what I promised. And still the opposition may whisper. It will try to convince you nothing is changing, nothing is happening. But you must silence that voice with truth. You must declare, my God has spoken, my God has decided, my God has promised, and it will come to pass. Because your agreement with me has power. When you align your heart, your words and your actions with my promises, the atmosphere shifts, chains break, doors open, darkness flees. The unseen realm responds to your faith. Do not underestimate the authority I have given you. Speak life, speak faith, speak my word over your situation, and watch as mountains begin to move. My child, you are stepping into a release so powerful that it will ripple through every area of your life. Relationships will be restored. Opportunities will unfold. Provision will pour out. Healing will manifest. Peace will settle where anxiety once lived. Joy will overflow where sorrow lingered. You will wake up with a lightness you have not felt in years. You will see with clarity where once there was confusion. You will stand with strength where once there was weakness. For I am not giving you scraps. I am not offering you leftovers. I am pouring out abundance. Abundance of peace, abundance of joy, abundance of favor, abundance of love. This is who I am. I am not the God of barely enough. I am the God of more than enough. But I must remind you, do not cling to the old as I bring the new. Some things cannot go with you into this next season. Some people cannot walk with you into the blessing. Do not grieve what I remove. Do not chase what I release. Trust me to know what must stay and what must go. For the blessing I am releasing is too precious to be diluted by what is not aligned with me. I am guarding your promise. I am protecting your destiny. I am ensuring that what I place in your hands remains, grows, and multiplies. You may ask, but Lord, how will I know it is time? How will I know when to move? You will know by the peace I place in your spirit. My peace is your guide. My peace is the sign. When your mind is restless, when fear pushes you, that is not me. But when a deep calm settles within you, even if the path seems uncertain, that is me saying, go. Do not ignore the gentle nudges. Do not dismiss the quiet confirmations. My voice is not always loud. It is often soft, subtle, but unmistakable to the heart that listens. Train your ear to hear, and you will not miss my leading. Do not forget this. What I am doing is bigger than you. It is about those who will be touched through your life. It is about the generations that will come after you. It is about the ripple effect your obedience will set in motion. You think of your story as small, but in my hands it is mighty. I take the overlooked, the underestimated, the broken, and I raise them up to display my glory. That is what I am doing with you. Others may not understand. They may question, they may doubt, they may mock, but let them. For when I act, no one can deny it. And soon, even those who dismissed you will see and say, surely the Lord was with them. So I speak again, my beloved. Rise in faith. Rise in expectation. Rise in courage. Do not shrink. Do not waver. Do not delay. The door before you is opening even now. The chains around you are falling even now. The blessing long prepared is descending even now. Walk forward with boldness. Speak with confidence. Live with assurance. For I, your God, am with you, and I will never leave you. I will never forsake you. I will never fail you. My child, listen closely now, for I am about to reveal to you a truth hidden since long ago. You have thought your prayers were only for today, only for your life, only for the needs you see. But what you have carried, what you have spoken, what you have endured, it stretches beyond your years. It is not only about you, it is about those who will come after you. It is about a legacy of blessing that will ripple through your family line, your community, even people you will never meet. You are a vessel through which my promises flow from one generation to the next. That is why your journey has been heavy. That is why the struggle felt so intense, because the weight you carried was not only your own, it was generational. You bore the breaking of chains that bound those before you, and you are opening doors for those who will walk after you. You have asked me, why so much resistance, Lord? Why so many battles? And I say to you, because what I placed in you was meant to shift history. The adversary saw it and trembled. He fought not just to stop you, but to silence the generations that would be touched through you. He fought not just to break your faith, but to choke the seed I planted in your lineage. But hear me well, he has failed. His plans did not succeed. His schemes did not prevail. For you are still here. Your faith, though tested, has endured. And because you did not quit, I am releasing blessings not only upon you, but upon those connected to you. Do you remember the promises spoken over your family that seem forgotten? The prayers of your ancestors, whispered in secret, perhaps never fulfilled in their lifetime? I have not forgotten them. I have kept them. I have carried them forward, waiting for the right time. And now, my child, you are the one through whom I will fulfill them. You will see prayers answered that were spoken long before your birth. You will witness promises completed that others only dreamed of. This is why you are marked. This is why you were chosen. Because I knew you would stand, you would endure, you would trust, and you would carry what others could not. Think of the nights you cried out, asking me if it was worth it. Think of the days you longed for relief. What you did not see was that every tear watered the soil of generational blessing. Every sacrifice built a foundation. Every act of faith laid a stone on the path for others. Even when you thought you had nothing left to give, your perseverance was creating a road for many to walk. This is the mystery of faith. What feels small in your hands creates an overflow in mine. What feels like loss in your eyes becomes gain in eternity. And now the fruit of all you endured is beginning to appear. But you must understand something vital, my child. The blessing I release is not only for comfort. It is not only for your relief. It is for purpose. I bless you so you can be a blessing. I pour into you so you can pour into others. I raise you up so you can lift others higher. Do not mistake my abundance as something to be kept only for yourself. What I give is multiplied when you share it. The light I shine on you becomes brighter when you let it shine through you. That is why I am giving you more than you asked for. So you can extend hope to those who have none. So you can carry peace into broken places. So you can speak life where there has only been despair. You may feel unworthy. You may think, why me, Lord? Why would you choose me? But I say to you, I do not call the perfect. I do not anoint the flawless. I choose those who are willing, those who keep trusting even when they stumble, those who look to me even when they feel weak. That is why I chose you, because even in your brokenness, you turned to me. Even when you doubted, you still sought me. Even when you failed, you rose again. And in that rising, you showed the strength of faith I desire. It is not about your perfection, my child. It is about your surrender. And your surrender has opened the door for my glory to be revealed. Look back, and you will see that what you thought was wasted was never wasted. The lost years, the broken seasons, the missed chances, they are all being redeemed. I am weaving them into a tapestry of beauty, where even the darkest threads find their place in the design. Nothing was lost. Nothing was pointless. Everything had a purpose. The lessons you learned in hardship will guide you in blessing. The compassion you gained in suffering will shape how you lead. The humility you found in failure will keep you steady in success. What the enemy meant for harm, I have turned for good. What was meant to destroy you has become the very thing that refines you. But here is a truth I need you to hold tightly. The blessing ahead is not fragile. It is not temporary. It is not shallow. It is strong, enduring, unshakable. Because I built it in the hidden place. I built it on trust, on patience, on faith forged in fire. That is why it will last. That is why no hand can take it from you. That is why no opposition can undo it. The foundation is too deep. The roots are too strong. The seal of my word is too certain. You wonder, what exactly is coming, Lord? What should I expect? And I say to you, expect goodness in ways you have not imagined. Expect opportunities you did not plan for. Expect restoration of things you thought were gone. Expect connections with people aligned to your destiny. Expect provision that meets your needs and overflows to bless others. Expect peace that silences anxiety. Expect joy that rises even in storms. Expect clarity where there was once confusion. Expect my hand in every detail. For when I move, I leave no part untouched. But you must also prepare. Prepare your heart to receive without fear. Prepare your mind to think bigger. Prepare your spirit to act in obedience when I lead. Too many shrink back when the blessing finally comes, afraid it is too good to be true. Do not let that be you. This is not a trick. This is not a trap. This is my promise fulfilled. Receive it boldly. Walk into it confidently. Live in it fully. You will notice the shift not only in your circumstances but in your spirit. You will feel a lightness where there was once heaviness. You will sense direction where there was once wandering. You will carry an authority you did not know you had. People will look to you for answers and you will point them to me. They will ask how you endured, and your story will become a testimony. They will marvel at the change, and you will declare, "This is the Lord's doing, and it is marvelous in my eyes." And as you walk in this blessing, remember this: the same faith that sustained you in waiting must remain in receiving. Do not let abundance make you forget dependence. Do not let favor make you forget humility. Do not let comfort make you forget calling. Stay close to me. Stay rooted in me. For the blessing flows not from what you have, but from who I am. And as long as you remain in me, the flow will never stop. My child, you are at the threshold of something greater than you can imagine. What has been hidden is being revealed. What has been delayed is being released. What has been promised is being fulfilled. Do not fear the unknown. Do not doubt the unseen. Trust me. Walk with me. Speak with me. And watch as I unfold before your eyes the very things you once only dreamed of. This is not only your moment. This is a generational moment. This is the breaking of old cycles and the birth of new patterns. This is the end of striving and the beginning of flourishing. This is the unveiling of promises long kept, the release of blessings long held, the fulfillment of prayers long prayed. Step into it, receive it, embrace it, for it is yours and it is now. My child, hear me again. You have stood at the edge of promise long enough. You have lingered in uncertainty, waiting for signs, waiting for confirmations, waiting for the assurance that it was truly me speaking to you. And now I tell you plainly, it is me. I have been the whisper in your quiet moments. I have been the hand holding you steady when you thought you would fall. I have been the light guiding your steps when everything around you was shadowed in confusion. Do not hesitate any longer. The season for waiting has shifted into the season for walking. I am calling you forward. You have asked me, "Lord, what if I am not strong enough? What if I fail? What if I am not ready?" And my answer is this: you are not meant to stand in your strength, but in mine. You are not meant to fight with your own power, but with my authority. You are not meant to rely on your own wisdom, but on the guidance of my spirit. That is why you have felt stretched. That is why you have felt weak, because I have been teaching you not to lean on yourself. I have been leading you to trust me fully. For where your strength ends, my strength begins. Where your wisdom falls short, my wisdom covers. Where your power is lacking, my authority reigns. Step forward, my child, for the ground before you has been prepared. The doors you feared would not open are swinging wide. The opportunities you thought were gone forever are returning, brighter than before. The very places where you were rejected will become places where you are honored. And the very paths where you stumbled will become paths where you walk with confidence. But you must move. You must not stay frozen in fear. You must not let hesitation chain you to the old season. I have loosed those bonds. I have broken those chains. You are free now, free to step, free to rise, free to claim what I have promised. You wonder, how do I walk with authority, Lord? How do I carry the courage you speak of? It begins here, by knowing who you are in me. You are not abandoned. You are not small. You are not powerless. You are my chosen one, handpicked before the foundation of the world. My spirit dwells within you. The same power that raised Christ from the grave is alive in you. That means fear has no hold over you. That means lies cannot define you. That means opposition cannot destroy you. When you walk, you do not walk alone. You walk with heaven backing you. When you speak, you do not speak empty words. You release words filled with eternal weight. When you move, you do not move aimlessly. You move in step with a divine design that has already been secured. Do you see how much authority rests upon you? The enemy has tried hard to convince you otherwise. He has whispered that you are weak, that you are unseen, that you have failed too many times. He has tried to use your past against you, your mistakes as evidence, your wounds as proof that you are disqualified. But today I remind you, your past does not disqualify you. It prepares you. Your wounds are not marks of failure. They are proof of survival. Your mistakes are not the end. They are the soil where wisdom grows. Do not allow the voice of accusation to drown out the voice of truth. I have justified you. I have called you. I have chosen you. And what I have chosen, no one can unchoose. My child, courage does not mean the absence of fear. Courage means stepping forward even when fear is present, knowing that I am greater. Do not wait until you feel fearless to move. Move, and you will see fear dissolve in the presence of my power. Do not wait until you feel fully ready to act. Act, and you will discover that I have already equipped you. Faith is not about seeing everything clearly before you begin. Faith is about trusting me enough to take the first step, even when the road ahead is not fully visible. And as you step, the path unfolds. As you trust, the way becomes clear. As you move, provision appears. Think of the moments in your past where you thought you would not make it. Think of the seasons you thought were the end of you. And yet here you are, still standing, still breathing, still seeking me. That is proof that you are stronger than you realize. That is evidence that I have sustained you. If I carried you through what tried to crush you, do you not think I will carry you through into blessing? If I held you in the storm, do you not think I will lead you into calm? If I was faithful when everything was against you, do you not think I will be faithful now that the promise is at hand? Do not doubt, my child. I am faithful. I do not change. My word does not fail. My promises do not expire. What I spoke over you still stands. The blessing I declared over you still awaits. The destiny I wrote for you is still alive. Nothing the enemy did, nothing people said, nothing mistakes you made has erased it. You are still marked. You are still chosen. You are still appointed. Walk in that truth. Let it steady your heart. Let it fuel your courage. Let it silence your fear. Now hear this. The world needs what I placed inside you. The light you carry is not for you alone. It is meant to shine where darkness reigns. It is meant to heal where hearts are broken. It is meant to bring clarity where confusion reigns. That is why I cannot allow you to stay hidden forever. That is why I am calling you out now, because the time has come for your light to shine, for your voice to be heard, for your life to display my glory. You do not need to compare yourself to others. You do not need to mimic their path. Walk in your lane. Stay true to your calling, for I designed you uniquely, and only you can carry what I placed in you. You have asked me, Lord, what if they reject me again? What if they laugh? What if I fail in front of everyone? And I say to you, their rejection cannot cancel my acceptance. Their laughter cannot erase my favor. Their doubts cannot undo my decision. And even if you stumble, I will lift you. Even if you fall, I will restore you. Even if you are misunderstood, I will vindicate you. Your job is not to be perfect. Your job is to be faithful. And as you are faithful, I will handle the rest. My child, rise now in boldness. Speak when I prompt you. Move when I direct you. Do not look for approval from men, for their approval is fleeting. Look to me, for my approval is eternal. When you walk in obedience, even if no one applauds, heaven rejoices. Even if no one sees, I see. Even if no one believes, I believe in what I placed inside you. Let that be enough for you, for when I am with you, you lack nothing. Remember this. I am not only sending you into blessing, I am sending you into impact. The blessing is not just for your comfort, but for your calling. I am equipping you to stand where others fall, to speak where others remain silent, to lead where others shrink back. This is your moment. This is your time. The world has waited for what you carry, and now the stage is set, the door is open, and the call is clear. Step into it, not with trembling, but with triumph. For I, the Lord your God, go before you, walk beside you, and guard you from behind. So declare this now. I will not fear. I will not shrink back. I will not let doubt rob me. I will walk boldly. I will trust fully. I will obey completely. Speak it aloud. Let it echo in your spirit. Let it drown out the lies, for your agreement with me is the key that unlocks your destiny. My child, rise, step, move. The time is now. My child, lean in closely, for I am about to reveal the wisdom behind the way I move. You have thought at times that life was random, that events unfolded without meaning. that your steps were drifting without purpose. But I tell you, nothing has been wasted. Nothing has been left to chance. Every moment, every encounter, every season has been orchestrated with careful precision. What you see as delays were divine timings. What you saw as obstacles were hidden protections. What you thought were losses were necessary redirections. I have been weaving a design so intricate, so purposeful, that when you see the fullness of it, you will marvel and say, surely this could only be the work of God. You must understand this truth. I work not only in your life, but in the lives of those around you. I align people, circumstances, and timing so that when the moment comes, everything falls into place. That is why certain people entered your life suddenly, only to leave just as suddenly. That is why some connections flourished for a season and then faded. That is why certain opportunities appeared and then vanished before you could act. You thought these shifts were mistakes or misfortunes, but in reality, they were part of my strategy. I was aligning the right people for the right time. I was removing those who could not carry what I was about to give you. I was preparing you for divine appointments that could not be rushed. Have you noticed how sometimes the smallest encounter led to the greatest shift? A conversation with a stranger, a moment that seemed insignificant, an open door that appeared ordinary, yet behind it was my hand. I do not always move with thunder and fire. Often I move in whispers and nudges, in details so small you might overlook them. That is why I call you to stay alert. For the breakthrough you seek may come through what seems small, what seems unlikely, what seems insignificant. Do not despise small beginnings, my child. Do not dismiss what appears ordinary, for within the ordinary I often hide the extraordinary. You have asked me, Lord, why did I have to go through so much? Why so many detours? Why so many closed doors? And I say to you, if I had allowed every door you wanted to open, you would have stepped into places that could not sustain you. You would have tied your heart to people who would not value you. You would have chased opportunities that looked good, but carried hidden dangers. So I closed them. I said no. I held you back, not to hurt you, but to save you. And while you wept over those doors, I was already preparing the ones that would open into blessing, into peace, into fulfillment. My strategy is not rushed. My design is not shallow. I am building something in you and through you that will last. That is why timing matters. The right thing at the wrong time can still destroy. The right blessing too soon can still overwhelm. That is why I waited. That is why I prepared. That is why I kept you hidden when you longed to be seen. Because when I reveal you, it will not be fragile. It will not fade. It will endure. Consider this. The wilderness you walked was not a punishment. It was a classroom. I taught you resilience there. I taught you to depend on me there. I taught you that man does not live by bread alone, but by every word that comes from my mouth. And now, because you have learned to hear my voice in the wilderness, you will know how to follow me in the land of promise. For what good is a blessing if you cannot sustain it? What good is abundance if you lose yourself in it? That is why I shaped your character before I released your promise. That is why I refined your heart before I entrusted you with more. And now, my child, you stand on the threshold of fulfillment. The people I have aligned are coming. The opportunities I have prepared are unfolding. The timing I have orchestrated is here. You will see connections come together that you could not have planned. You will watch doors open that no man can shut. You will experience favor in places where you once faced rejection. This is not coincidence. This is divine alignment. But listen carefully. When I align things, you must move in obedience. You cannot cling to old ways. You cannot hold on to what I have already asked you to release. My strategies require trust. My timing requires surrender. Do not delay when I say go. Do not resist when I say let go. Do not question when I open what you did not expect. For my ways are higher than your ways. My thoughts are beyond your thoughts. And though you do not always understand in the moment, you will see in time that everything was perfect. Let me ask you, my beloved, have you noticed how often resistance grows stronger just before breakthrough? This is not an accident. The adversary sees alignment in the unseen realm before you do. He sees when my hand is moving, when my plans are nearing completion, and in fear he pushes harder. He stirs confusion. He increases pressure. He whispers lies to make you give up just before the promise arrives. That is why you have felt such intensity lately. That is why the battle seemed heavier. It is not a sign of failure. It is proof of proximity. You are close, so close, to seeing what I have promised. Hold on, stand firm, do not yield now. My child, do not measure my strategies by your clocks. I do not operate by human schedules. I move in seasons, in appointed times, in kairos moments when heaven intersects with earth. And when that moment comes, no power in hell, no word of man, no weapon formed against you can stop it. What I have aligned will be fulfilled. What I have prepared will manifest. What I have promised will be delivered. You will look back and realize that the very things you cursed were the things that saved you. The very delays that frustrated you were the delays that positioned you. The very losses that broke your heart were the removals that protected you. And then you will understand why I say all things work together for good to those who love me and are called according to my purpose. So walk now with confidence. Do not be anxious about what is ahead. Do not fear that you will miss it. You cannot miss what I have appointed for you. What has your name on it cannot belong to another. What I have sealed for you cannot be stolen. Trust my strategy, trust my timing, trust my alignment. For soon you will see with your own eyes the wisdom of everything I allowed and everything I withheld. And when you see it, you will not just whisper gratitude. You will shout, you will testify, you will declare, look what the Lord has done. And many will hear, and many will believe, and many will find hope because of your story. That is why your journey mattered. That is why your pain had purpose. That is why your waiting was not in vain. Because it was never just about you. It was always about my glory revealed through you. So my precious child, stand tall. Keep your eyes open. Expect alignment. Expect divine strategy. Expect timing to fall perfectly into place. For I am not only moving for you, I am moving through you. And what I release in your life will ripple far beyond what you can imagine. My beloved child, now you see why I called you here. Every word you have heard was not by accident. It was a message written for your heart before you ever knew you would need it. The journey you have walked was never wasted. The tears you shed were never ignored. And the prayers you whispered were never forgotten. All of it has brought you to this very moment. Stand now with courage. Lift your eyes with hope. Walk forward in full trust. What is behind you no longer defines you. What is ahead of you has already been secured. You are chosen, you are marked, you are loved beyond measure. Take this word, carry it within you, and let it guide your steps. Share it with others who are weary, for the light I have placed in you was never meant to be hidden. Remember always, my plans for you are good, my presence with you is unending, and my love for you will never fail. Go now in peace, my precious one. The season of waiting has ended. The season of fulfillment has begun. And I, your Father, will complete every good thing I have started in you. My beloved child, now you see why I called you here. Every word you have heard was not by accident. It was a message written for your heart before you ever knew you would need it. The journey you have walked was never wasted. The tears you shed were never ignored. And the prayers you whispered were never forgotten. All of it has brought you to this very moment. Stand now with courage. Lift your eyes with hope. Walk forward in full trust. What is behind you no longer defines you. What is ahead of you has already been secured. You are chosen. You are marked. You are loved beyond measure. Take this word, carry it within you, and let it guide your steps. Share it with others who are weary, for the light I have placed in you was never meant to be hidden. Remember always, my plans for you are good. My presence with you is unending, and my love for you will never fail. Go now in peace, my precious one. The season of waiting has ended. The season of fulfillment has begun. And I, your Father, will complete every good thing I have started in you. And when doubts arise again, return to these words, for they are not just for today, but for every season of your life. I do not speak to inspire for a moment. I speak to anchor you forever. My voice will be with you in the stillness of night and the noise of day, reminding you of who you are and whose you are. This is the beginning of a new chapter, one written not by fear, but by faith. Not by loss, but by love, not by despair, but by destiny. Step into it boldly, for heaven walks with you, my child, and nothing shall stand in the way of what I have decreed for your life.